that's fine. And that's fine. Anyway, Ben, would you please just introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what business you work for?
Yes, I am Jessica Manley. I'm from the Yan Broadrayne in Grasmere. We are a hotel, holiday cottages, glamping pods and bistro.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. So the purpose of this little video is just to, I suppose, document what's happened between us, because we have worked together for a little bit of time.
Yes.
And just to get your feedback on how working with me has been, perhaps talk about some of the results that we've achieved, so that if there are any other potential clients out there who might want to end up working with myself, or even I suppose you, then they know what to expect.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a bit of backstory, could you let us know the kind of thing that you've been doing prior to our working together in terms of marketing? And we started working together in, was it April of 2025, which is sort of this year, isn't
Yes.
it? So yeah, what were you doing before we started coming to work
Prior
together?
to starting to work with you, we were doing, we're a family-run business, so we're doing very much ad hoc marketing, I would describe it as. Our social media side of things and our email marketing was very much if and when we had time. There wasn't really a structure or a plan. It was very much, oh, we need to talk about this, ta-da, or like, oh, we need to remind people that we do this.
So reactive.
Very reactive, not consistent, no like structure essentially to it. We were using various different posting methods for platforms, and it was a very tangled web. Okay,
but you've had quite a good amount of success, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a lot of organic success. People follow us, and on our email marketing, and repeat guests are usually previous guests and have a strong relationship with us as a brand. That's something that's just been built up over time because of our product, from my parents when they ran it to what we are now. And it's very natural, very unforced, very unsalesy. So it wasn't pushing sales in any way. It wasn't seen as a money-making marketing style. Okay.
And because of that, I think from an external's perspective, it came across very authentic, likeable, and just from spending a bit of time working with you guys and your whole team, not just yourself and Lauren, who perhaps have worked with more than anybody else.
Yeah.
You're a fun bunch of people to be around, and I think that comes across quite well in your social content, and it's quite reflective of what it's like being here.
Yeah.
So I think from that perspective, you had a really good basis for wanting to do more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we got to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And I came at you with some ideas and suggestions.
Yes.
Now, would you say that they were normal suggestions? Do you think that they were perhaps a bit different? Was I approaching things differently to how you've perhaps been pitched to you before?
I'd say you came at us with some strong ideas. It was exciting pretty much from the off, but then you listened to us and what we wanted and how we were as a brand, and you learned about us before you created what is now what we've done together. You came at us with the structure, the detail. You listened to our changes and things we wanted to make openly, and then you captured what we wanted.
Great.
Pretty well,
okay.
I would say.
Cool. Perhaps comparing the method and the process that I went through compared to maybe some other photographers and video guys that you've worked with in the past, how did that differ?
You had a results plan first, which made the whole thing the opposite way around to how we're used to working. I think with other professional photographers we've used, or people we've approached, it's very much us saying, take a photo of this, do it this way, and our ideas and how we have to guide the whole thing. Whereas with you, it was very much like, what do you want from this? What do you want to achieve? And it was, do you want to increase revenue? Do you want to increase bookings? Do you want more like followers? How do you want to go about it? And it was very much a results-led project rather than a imagery-led
So,
project.
and that's good, because that's the way that I want to work with things, because I see the value in working from the business objectives first. And I think we spent a good amount of time discussing how what you wanted to achieve with your marketing tied into the business goal, because otherwise there's no point, is there? So, okay, that's brilliant. So we looked at objectives and we decided on an objective for this sort of batch of work. How did we then evolve things?
So we went from what the plan was, what we wanted to achieve, which was increased occupancy in hotel rooms and for people to have the full dinner, bed and breakfast palaver.
Okay, and we were looking at quite a specific audience, weren't we?
We were looking at adventurous people that want to climb fells and eat lots of delicious food.
Yeah, and want to come back again.
Yeah, over and over again.
That's
and tell
it.
all their friends about it and be like, you never guess where I've been.
That's it. And do you think, as a result, I don't want to skip ahead too far, but do you think that we managed to get that right in the way that we...
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think we hit the nail on the head for the encapsulating the whole brand and what we wanted people to feel, their emotions when they saw what we'd done.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we made a plan.
Yeah.
It was based on what the business wanted.
Yeah.
We then decided we were going to make a brand video. And from there, we sort of planned out a storyboard. There was a bit of to and fro there.
Yeah.
We decided on a script and models. Now, I think we need to talk about models because it was it was a bit of a challenge at times, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a very who are we going to get to represent us? And then we were looking at the traditional aspect of models to be in the videos, and we were struggling to get people through that wanted to do it. So I posted on social media, not really thinking that anyone would take us up on it, just as a last minute. It was like a few days before, wasn't it? Because it was going to be a sunny day. And my inbox was absolutely flooded with people that wanted to come and stay and be the models for the night. And we ended up going with a couple who are influencers in their own right for the likes of big brands and had a good following on their own socials and had also been previous guests.
Yeah.
So they knew what we were and what we were trying to represent.
That's it. And I think what really worked with those two was it was such a good fit. They understood not only the sort of values that you have, but also the outdoor and adventure values, which you were really trying to encapsulate in the video.
Yeah.
And was crucial for that future audience, you know.
Which we didn't realise at the time. We didn't consider that as a future thing. I think that was a good little learning thing.
Yeah. Okay, so we managed to find, it was Josh and Ellis, wasn't it?
Yes, and the dog Ralph.
And Ralph, let's not forget
Super
Ralph, who has a key part. In fact, that's quite a good point, because we've got, you've got dog-friendly rooms here. And that was something else that we tried to work into the plan, wasn't it? Because, you accept that dog people like walking.
Cute dogs, cute dogs like walking. Well, any dog likes walking, but cute dogs have a good attraction rate on the internet.
That's it. Okay, so up to this point, we've not created anything. Okay, but we spent a bit of time doing it.
Yeah.
How did you feel at the point that we were about to start creating? How confident were you that I was going to be able to deliver on the promises that I'd made to you and fulfill the brief?
I would say I was confident. I think naturally a little bit nervous because we'd never done anything like it before. We'd never done a brand video. We've never done a results-led campaign. So, but it was definitely excitement and then the unknown.
Yeah. Okay. So if you were to give it a number between 1 and 10, where do you think you were on confidence level?
I'm going to go with a very confident 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay. And then we got the weather.
Yeah, we did. Wow, what a window.
What a banger of a window that was. And that, I think that makes it so much easier from a content perspective. And of course, you can't plan that, particularly in the Lake District.
Yeah.
And let's face it, it doesn't often give us, the weather gods don't often give us that level of consistent weather, which, particularly over multiple days, was really helpful.
Yes.
And from dawn till dusk, right from dawn till dusk on both days, we were out creating the content that we needed, and I think that really helped. Okay, so we got the weather, the models did great, Ralph was great.
Yes.
We then came in, we started dealing with food, and we were in your business while you had real paying guests.
Yeah.
How did that sort of management of, I suppose, expectations for collecting the data, but also not interfering with work that was ongoing?
Yeah, it can be tough because a lot of people don't want to be photographed.
Yeah.
So we just have to let everybody know that that's what we're going to do, and find a corner that works aesthetically and also doesn't interfere with other people. We were out of school holiday time, so we weren't at our capacity. So we had availability to have the space and the flexibility with guests dining, but still getting the whole vibe.
Sorry to interrupt. Do you think was there an impact? Was there a burden by having a film crew in at that time?
No, I didn't think so.
Okay, it was. I say crew. It was just me, but crew. Plus
you and
models.
all the lights.
Yeah, you and all my friends.
No, I wouldn't say so. I think because we preempt it with all the guests, and anyone that doesn't want to, we could happily move them or change them tables, all that kind of stuff. It was well managed.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. Any negative feedback from those people that attended?
No.
No, fantastic. Right, okay. Right at the point we finished capturing the content, I then took all that stuff away.
Yes.
And I start piecing it together.
Yeah.
I think you'd probably ascertained at that point, you got a good idea how well we'd done.
Yeah.
Confidence started to grow at that point.
Yeah, definitely. I think as well, one thing to touch on is that obviously you're saying we a lot, but one of the best things about it is I wasn't that involved all the time. The staff weren't that involved all the time. You went off and did what was needed to be done with the models, with the scenery, setting everything up, doing all the extra ups and views and all that kind of stuff. So as a business, it wasn't taking our time up, which I think is a really positive thing.
Brilliant.
And then, yes, confidence and trust, what came with that.
Brilliant, fantastic. I then went and edited the footage.
Yeah.
And I gave you a rough cut, which was essentially just things placed in, I suppose, chronological order based on the storyboard. And I think we matched it pretty well to the storyboard, which was good. And then we had to tackle because we had a narrator.
Yes.
And that bit, I think, took a little bit more time than either of us were expecting.
Yeah.
But I think it really makes it.
Oh, definitely. I think the narration and the tone of the narration sets the whole story. And I think it makes it into a film rather than just a video.
Yeah. I found a guy.
I know a man.
I know a guy. And he came and did some recording with me. Mm-hmm. And again, that didn't involve you.
Nope.
It didn't impact on you. And I've got to thank you for just taking giving me the trust to go and do that.
Yes.
Because I think that bit could have made or break it.
Yeah.
Kyle came through.
Yeah.
And I think you're quite happy.
Yeah, no, definitely. Really happy.
Yeah. Okay, we've done the narration. We've got a few, perhaps, draft copies pulling together, and then eventually I submitted a final version to you.
Yes.
Now, I got some feedback from, I think it was Lauren that replied. Do you remember what she said?
She cried.
She cried.
In a good way.
Yeah. So I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, no, she cried, my mum cried, I felt emotional, that's basically me crying. And so, yeah, it was really emotive watching it for the first time as, like, proprietors of the land, and, like, it really captured who we are, the essence of what we do, why we do it, and the whole brand and the Lake District in general. I thought it was an absolutely beautiful video.
Fantastic. There were a couple of things that we tweaked, but on the whole, I think I get the impression you're quite happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, very happy.
Excellent. And then we published it, or rather, you did the publishing.
Yeah.
And things happened.
Things did happen. Yes, we didn't just publish it straight away. We did like sneak peeks over all our social media platforms over a course of 10 days, 2 weeks, to try and drum up excitement. And at first, you weren't so sure about the cutting it up.
You're right, I wasn't. My concern there was that
Your beautiful piece of work that I hacked to pieces and threw all over the internet.
But you were right to do it. And if anything, you taught me something there, that you were absolutely right to do that.
Yeah.
From a creator's perspective, I thought I could have done a better job of... No. I could have given you a higher quality clip.
Yeah.
Because the tools that you were using reduced the quality when it was encoded.
Yeah.
And that's, I've come to terms with it.
Yeah.
Because I realised that in this particular instance, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah. I wanted it to be blurry and low quality, so it wasn't as the first few. I wanted it to feel like it was like loading. Was the thought process behind that. So it felt like it was then building up to be these beautiful things.
You didn't tell me that bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I completely get why you were doing it.
Yeah.
And in fact, that is something that I've taken on board as, an idea that I should be offering.
Yeah.
And so for when I'm producing brand videos in the future, that is something that I'm going to advocate and I will provide clips for.
Yeah.
Because I can see how you went with the idea, you repurposed the hell out of this video. Yeah. And it's really great. But equally, you can see the value in the numbers.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
You can absolutely see the value. And the way that you've done it worked well, I think, with the video. The narration and the phrasing within the narration really helped. I think made it easier, perhaps.
Definitely easier to segment it into perfect little bits.
Yeah.
Each sentence is like 5 seconds, and then that's enough.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got the results there.
Yeah.
Can you give us a bit of an overview first of what it was? What was your strategy?
Yeah.
And then how you will then talk about the results, perhaps.
So the strategy was like a 10-day teaser, teasing into it, the short clips that we've talked about, or reels, stories, like just flat posts with the, what are they called, the multiple ones? Carousels, there you go. And the idea was to see which ones were posting the video in all different types across different platforms, to see which types were bringing in the best, like impressions, reach, reactions, so that we knew as a business going forward what the best types of media was to promote for our own socials, and then what the general reach, increasing the reach and the impressions from those, so we can learn about our business and about our audience and how to present to them in the future.
Okay.
So we did that for 10 days, and then we did a YouTube premiere with an email out to all our email list, which is about 3,000, and posted it all over the internet. And then the guys that came to do the modelling, they also shared it on their account. So obviously we don't have their numbers from their personal accounts, but the stories and reels and posts that they commented on and reacted to or shared on theirs had the biggest impressions.
Okay. Right, got the results from the campaign here.
Yes.
Can you please, first of all, tell us which platforms you are going to use, which channels you are going to use, and then perhaps one by one we can talk about each individual channel, how you used it, what you expected, and what the outcomes were.
Okay, so this is the brand video campaign report for 90 days. So from the start of doing the teasers to now. It's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and then email replies and our email campaign summary.
Okay, so you've got a few different channels themselves. You've got social, you've got, and that includes both business and personal, and in some cases the models themselves. And you've exploited those as well as your emails. Has it gone on your website as well?
It's on our website as homepage, like 9 seconds, and on the bedrooms 9 seconds, and then we've got a link to the YouTube on one of our news articles.
Okay, great. Right, let's start with the first one.
Okay, Facebook. So this is total views over all of the posts relating to the video. So between the 17th of July until the 14th of October, today, 73,497 total views. 70,439 of those are organic. 3,058 are paid because I boosted one video.
Okay.
This is a 20,000 reach, and it is 5,200 3-second views and 144 1-minute views. So the short clips being
really
the strongest in that, with 1,000 interactions on the content.
Okay.
So that's an 11% increase on content interactions than prior.
Brilliant. Okay, so you've grown. That's that's the first thing. You've had some massive reach.
Yeah.
Your bulk of your views has come from organic. Yeah. And that's I think a really important factor for any business, really, is that because you've had this organic capability prior to doing this, it's only got better as a result of then adding the video to it. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. And then you've had an increase overall. Yeah, increase overall.
I think with Facebook, it's the consistency with that. And I think it's been the plan and the structure, and then that's just naturally grown. Yeah. Because we've been posting on it consistently and doing it. It's all within the same theme as such.
And you always comment.
Yeah.
And you always reply to people that might post something underneath in the comments, and that's I think a really important thing as well. Yeah. Not only does it boost engagement because you're getting involved, but it prompts more conversation. Yeah. And I think sometimes, particularly with busy hospitality businesses, there might be somebody that's doing the posting. Yeah. But there's not the follow-up.
Yeah, no, because that takes so much time.
It does.
It's a real struggle.
Yeah, but it's so much, it's worth it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It clearly pays off.
Yeah. Okay, right, so who have we got next?
Instagram. So over the 90 days, we've had 341,249 total views, reaching a total of 21,983 accounts. 3,843 interactions, with 82% of them being from followers. So that means the others is from people that don't follow us. Yeah. The top content being the scenic reels and then the full brand film teaser.
Okay, and you've got some numbers there for that split, haven't you?
Yeah, so the scenic reels are 9.9 thousand and the brand film is in 7.1.
Okay, so more people again have seen the short form content that has been repurposed from the main film, but people have still, and not by much different in the grand scheme of things, still gone and watched the larger film. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay.
The content type breakdown shows that this 61% were posts, 38% were reels, and 1.2% were the stories.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Now, is there a difference between your Instagram following and your Facebook following?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Different demographics.
Okay. Are they quite different or are they nuanced?
Very nuanced, I'd say, with a bit of both. But age demographics definitely differ, or things that Facebook likes a lot of scenery, Instagram likes a lot of I would say food.
Okay.
Yeah, more like dramatic type things.
Okay.
Whereas Facebook's very much...
Isn't this lovely?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. Take 2.
Take 2.
Let's talk about YouTube.
Okay, so we're new to YouTube. Yeah, so it's not something we've done before, so it's our first dabbling in. So across YouTube, we had, with the video, 1,081 total views with 882 unique viewers, 38.3 hours of watch time.
Which is massive.
Yeah, I know.
For a 3-minute and 20-second video, that is, it's incredible.
Yeah, with the average duration being 2 minutes and 7.
And
so 63% viewed of a video.
So typically you wouldn't get such a high amount of average view length because people drop off.
Yeah.
If the video is not engaging, if it doesn't keep their attention,
then
people drop off because you get bored and you go watch something else.
Yeah.
So the people that are watching that obviously find the storyline interesting or the visuals interesting or they connect with it.
Yeah.
But it all ties together and yeah, I think that says it all really.
Yeah, it's a strong duration. I think we had 11 subscribers in total, which is a lot because we didn't have any before.
Yeah.
And then over the whole video campaign, it was 2,700 impressions with a 3.4% click-through rate.
Now, because you're new to the platform, typically you wouldn't get such click-through rate. But you are, and people are watching the video and they are liking what they're seeing and they're going from there through to your website.
Yeah.
And they're landing on your homepage, aren't they?
Landing on the homepage, yes. And then we have another video on the YouTube. We did a short of like our dinner, bed and breakfast package. And so it's pushing that video as well. So at the same time we launched the brand film, this short came on and that's now reaching like 4,000 views of people wanting to see what the dinner, bed and breakfast package is, which I think correlates well with the reason we started the film in the first place.
Yeah, yeah. So just to say that in a different way, people are watching your brand video, they're liking what they're seeing, they're then seeing that you've got other content, they're going to watch that.
Yes.
Which is brilliant. And you've noticed a spike when that video that brand video went live, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. People were definitely keen to see what was going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, at the end of our brand video, we've got a little offer, haven't we?
Yes, we have. At the end of the brand video, we have a £20 off offer.
Okay. And because of that, we're able to see where those people that watch the video all the way through are then identifying the voucher at the end, and they're going, oh, okay. So we're able to track that movement of people watching the video and going and actually clicking and coming through to bookings and things, aren't they?
Yes, yes. That's the only way we could think of doing it. Some correlation between the two, rather than like demanding that everybody that comes for dinner asks why they're here.
Yeah, which would be a bit weird. Okay, right. Is that it for YouTube?
That is it for YouTube. Pretty much just saying that most of the traffic came from external sources, 85%. 60% watched it on a mobile, and then I think it was about 7% watched on a TV, which we thought was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It comes with watching a video that's of high quality.
Yes, well done.
Alrighty.
All right.
Are we on to what are we now?
So we've got email campaign, LinkedIn, and then emotional impact.
Right. Let's talk about email.
Okay, so email. So we did the full film release on email at the end of July. We then followed it up with 2 emails. So one to people that had opened the email and not clicked on the link, and one to people that had not opened the email. And I did a personal cry for help of like, please open this email, it is worth it. You know, I know you've opened it and not clicked the link, you're missing out, or I know you've not opened it, you need to open this email. And
you can only do that because you've built that audience, and that audience knows who you are. They've probably come and stayed already.
Yes.
They're repeat visitors, so they understand what you're like. And you're not trying to be salesy.
No.
But you get them and they get you.
Yeah.
And so you're able to do that. Whereas if you weren't a personal brand,
Yes.
you wouldn't be able to get away with that.
Yeah.
People would just ignore it, thinking, "Oh, just being a pushy business again."
Yeah. Unsubscribe.
Exactly. And I don't think many people would stand for that kind of direct kind of email header or content if they didn't know, like, and trust you, which is what this is all about.
Yes. Yeah. No. Absolutely. So it had a really good impact. So across the total amount of recipients across 3 emails was 6,956. 558 of them clicked on the YouTube link. We had a 7.5 click rate across the emails, with a 60% open rate, and 44 people unsubscribed.
Let's talk about the 60 first. The 60% open rate, because that's your first big hurdle.
Yeah.
60% is massive compared to sort of industry benchmarks, which is around about 30 to 40%, somewhere around there if you're doing well.
Yeah.
You've got 60 because, again, people like receiving and opening your emails.
Yeah.
Okay, and you've got quite a big following. You say there's about 3,000.
Yeah, 3,000 and something.
3,000 or so people that you regularly email, and they want to see what you're doing.
Yeah, it's very personal relationship. Because previously we've never been like scheduled or salesy in our marketing campaigns because we've not had the structure. It's been very much like, this is what we've done on the farm. This has happened.
Yeah.
This has happened, and very like personal updates.
You've built community first, and then you've asked them when you've really needed to.
Yeah.
And that shows here. And you took 60% of people opening your emails, and then 7.5% then click through to go and do something, depending on what you've asked them to do.
Yeah.
And again, that's much bigger. I mean, typically it's 3 to 5%.
Yes.
You're getting 7.5%.
Yeah, ace.
You've done really well.
Yeah, had a real good impact. And then we had lots of personal email replies to our inbox for it, which is like very emotional replies, definitely showing their connections with like the loyalty and excitement around the video and around us doing it. They're talking about that the film brought them to tears, that they can't wait to return, that they miss us and love the video, looking forward to the Sunday brisket, forwarding it all to their daughters, missing the views. So yeah,
and these
lots
are named, aren't they?
Yeah.
People are quite
Gina,
happy.
Kathy, all from different places around the world. So it's really nice. Good interaction with previous guests.
Yeah.
And people getting excited about us and the lakes once they watched it. Yeah.
Understandably so. Now then, if I can just deviate from this for a moment, your email list you've built up because you've got the audience information from people that have stayed previously, other campaigns that you've run in the past, whether they've clicked on socials and done something like that and left their email account.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to do that if you were using an online travel agent as your method of getting leads.
Yes.
Now, you've made a conscious decision not to advertise on the likes of Booking.com and TripAdvisor and others.
Yes.
And that really shows here because you've got a huge audience that knows you well.
Yeah.
And they understand what you're like. They know your values. They understand why you do what you do.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that decision.
So we've never used OTAs. We invested in ourselves and the website and the SEO and our own booking platform rather than handing over 25% of our income to OTAs. This also means that we own our own data, and it means that customers come here via our website and via interactions with us personally. So we've built our customer journey via our website, or whether someone rings, they're going through a route that we've planned specifically, and they can't come through any other way.
No.
So they learn about us, they learn about our family, they learn about the brand. So when they come, they know what to expect.
Yeah.
It also adds a real personal touch to it because it shows that we are people and we're not just a random hotel that you've just chosen because it's of a lower rate. So it's really adds value to us as a brand. And
it helps you position yourself as upper end, certainly, because you can really niche down the audience that you want to come here.
Yeah.
and you know what they want, you know how to service them better,
Yeah.
they have a better time, everybody's happy, and they come back
Yeah.
time and time again,
Yeah.
as is testament by your numbers of
Yeah.
people that actually open your stuff.
Yes.
And
Yeah, it's a strong customer relationship.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, right. Let's talk about LinkedIn.
Yeah. LinkedIn, company LinkedIn isn't necessarily the strongest, but we did get 441 impressions on the brand video with an 11% engagement. The personal post that I put on my own LinkedIn was a 614 impression post with the click-through rate at 23.6. And then the comments of direct praise and booking intent,
Yeah.
which I've not yet seen.
No. And it's a difficult platform, LinkedIn,
It is,
isn't it?
yeah. It's a bit of a beast. It needs a lot of work, as in personally, if you want to grow your LinkedIn or it to be a strength, you need to be on it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's hard as a business owner or a professional to find the time to do that.
That's it. And company pages in particular, it's hard to get any traction with company pages. Company pages are taking a dive over the last sort of 12, 18 months.
Yeah.
And people aren't using them. They're not getting the value from it. It's still kind of important to have them.
Yeah.
As if nothing else, as a place to refer people so that they can see the things that you do. But actually, people bond with people. People work with people, and so that's why you're.
I think as well, people are sick of being sold to. So I think it is a lot of open selling, isn't it, on LinkedIn, and your messages are full and all that kind of stuff. So it's finding the personal aspect on LinkedIn and not the.
Yeah. But you've still had some positive outcomes from it.
Yeah,
people are still saying that
absolutely.
they want to come and stay.
Yeah.
We've not been able to track that at all, though, have we?
No.
No.
Whether they've come or not, but.
Yeah, maybe they'll let us know after seeing this.
When you see this video.
Okay, now then, what have we got left?
We've got the final campaign summary and insights left. So.
Let's just have a little recap first. So
Yes.
the campaign started when?
The campaign started, started it on the 17th of July. These sneak peeks.
And this is now the 90-day review.
Yeah.
And these are the numbers.
These are the numbers. So, well, it's just the main number, isn't it? The big number is the total cross-platform video views is 416,000. Woohoo!
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
That's number of eyeballs
Yeah.
that you have not had to pay for, apart from a few thousand who you boosted
Yeah, a couple
to.
thousand boosted.
But that is free publicity for people that have seen the video.
Yeah.
And if we're using the YouTube metric as a standard across the board, 60% of that video people are watching.
Yeah.
You are,
Very cool.
It is huge.
Yeah, it is.
It really is huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so given all that,
Yeah.
can we go back to the process again? We've gone very strategic about what we've done.
Yeah.
And we're able to say with certainty that the effort that we've put in throughout this process, which has not been too labour intensive on your part, has culminated in, and in fact you've got the number of 8 people.
Jumped ahead.
That's it. The number of
8
people.
bookings, not people.
8 bookings. 8 bookings. And if we look at the average price of a room, and average spend of a couple coming here for a night bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
That is
335 is a dinner, bed and breakfast, right? Add on a few drinks, bit packed lunch. Let's go 360.
okay. So if we look at 360 times those 8, we're looking at not 210,000 because that'd be wrong. 360. Here we go. Times 8. So looking at £360 average spend for those 8 people alone, wrong, 8 bookings alone, we've got £2,880.
Yes.
Now, it's a positive ROI based on what you'd pay for me.
Yeah.
And that doesn't include your repeat business, any extras.
Yeah.
It's an average of your room spend or your price per night. And we can't track everything.
Yes, we can't track that people have come for dinner because of the video, that people will have followed us or signed up to our email marketing, or, you know, gone on our website and had views of that and looked and pondered and shared it with family and friends. Like, that's just not something that we're physically able to track. But yeah, it's to even have those 8 bookings, which vary in value depending on which property they're in. So I would say it would probably be more than that as a ROI, but yeah, 10 out of 10 worth it.
Brilliant, brilliant. Okay. As a summary of the experience of working with me, is there anything that you can say that...
I would call it smooth and easy. Do you know? Just from an aspect where before we went into it, it's something that we've always wanted to do as a brand video, but it's always something that's been like daunting from a time management perspective, cost perspective, the impact of it. But to be able to basically tell you what we wanted to do, you asked us what we wanted to achieve financially, and then like send you a couple of like other brands that are doing similar things as inspiration and what we wanted to achieve, to then step back and have like not have to do anything, essentially, was you did it all. So it just made everything so much easier.
So you said yes.
Said yes.
And I made you money.
Yes.
And it was easy in between.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. If you were to do anything different next time?
Next time it would be talking to you about my ideas of clipping them up.
Yeah.
And the impact that I wanted that to have, so you could do that.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to do that because that was faffing around a bit. It was great. It was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely a good idea.
I should have verbalised that and we should have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not a problem with you doing it, because at that point, I want you to get the most out of it, because I want your ROI to be as big as it can be.
Yeah.
You've got ideas about how you wanted to use it. And there wasn't a problem.
No.
No, because I think I said I could have done it with higher quality for you, but you had your own ideas there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes,
Fantastic.
so it was great. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. One last question.
Yes.
If there were other people out there who were thinking about working with me, or looking for somebody to help them with their visual content, what advice would you give to them?
Do it. Do it. You don't have time, and I know you don't have time, and you're thinking about how little time you have, or then how expensive it's going to be. Do it. It's not. It's worth it.
Okay, because we can see the numbers.
Absolutely.
Okay,
the numbers will set you free.
Yeah. Jess, thank you very much.
Thank you all.
I hope it goes well, and let's not forget, this is only the 90-day point.
It is. We've got a whole forever ahead of us.
That's it.